What's going on, guys? Ben here. Hope you're all having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about Roth IRAs and 401k's and the differences and benefits between the two of them. You already know two things you got to do first though. First, you got to make somebody smile today. Second, you got to smile today because his life's too short not to be happy. Let's get into it. So, Roth IRAs, 401k's, what are they? Maybe some of you guys have heard of them before. Maybe some of you guys haven't. Essentially, they're retirement accounts. They're not investment accounts themselves. You invest your money into these accounts and you invest in things like stocks, ETFs, bonds, mutual funds. And when you invest in the long term like this, you get something called compound interest. And compound interest is essentially when your money sits there and grows and compounds over time exponentially. It's probably one of my favorite things to talk about because it's such a mind-blowing concept. I'm going to give you guys some examples to further explain this. We're going to take $100 a month every month at an 8% return rate for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and 40 years. And see what we get. Starting off at 10 years, you're going to contribute $12,000. You're going to make a profit of about $6,300. That's pretty good. That's more than half of what you've contributed as profit in the first 10 years, bringing your grand total to about $18,300. Moving on to 20 years, you're going to contribute $24,000 and make a profit of just about $35,000. That's pretty crazy. Just for 10 years more in the account, you're going to now be making more profit than you have been contributing, bringing your grand total to about $59,000. Let's keep going. 30 years, you're going to contribute $36,000 and you're going to make a profit of just over $113,000. That's right, over $100,000 for 10 more years in the account, bringing your grand total to $149,000. 40 years can't be that much different, right? At 40 years, you're going to contribute about $48,000 and you're going to make a profit about $301,000. Is that right? 301? Wow, $301,000 at 10 more years in the account. That's, man, $301,000 for under $50,000 contribution. Now I may be starting to see why compound interest is such an amazing thing. Now, it is to say that these numbers are based off of what we did of $100 a month every month at an 8% return rate. Your returns will vary depending on your frequency, how much you invest, and what you invest in. If you want to go ahead and mess around with this, there are plenty of compound interest calculators online and on your phone, so go plug in some numbers and have fun. Now with compound interest out of the way, we're going to get into the accounts. Starting off with Roth IRAs, they are personal retirement accounts and they are self-sponsored, so you yourself need to go find a brokerage and open up one of these accounts. You can contribute up to $6,000 per year of post-tax money in a Roth IRA. And post-tax money is as it sounds. It's money you have after you pay your taxes. The benefit to this is that when you do take out your money, you get it tax-free. You can start taking out money tax-free at 59.5. You can take out your contributions at any time if you need to, but you must leave your gains in there. If you do take your gains out early, you do suffer a 10% penalty. Within Roth IRAs, you do get compound interest. So like we talked about before, the $100 a month. Roth IRA, you can contribute up to $500 a month to hit the max. So times the numbers that we did by 5, and that's roughly about how much you get, which is a pretty crazy amount. Moving on to 401k's, they're also personal retirement accounts, but unlike Roth IRAs, they are employer sponsored, so you don't have to worry about really going out and finding one. If your employer does offer it, it's optional for you to sign up for it or not. You can invest up to $19,000 of pre-tax money into 401k's. The benefit of pre-tax money is that you have more money to invest in upfront, but you do have to pay taxes on it when you start taking it out. You can start taking the money out at 59.5 years old, just like the Roth IRA, but like I said, you will have to be paying taxes on it depending on your current tax rate. Unlike the Roth IRA, you cannot take your contributions out in a 401k. You can only do so for financial hardship, and in doing so, you will not only pay a 10% penalty, but you'll also have to be paying taxes on whatever current tax rate you are at. One thing about 401k's that's really cool is that employers usually do some sort of match up to a certain percent. So say that your employer matches up to 50% of your contributions up to 6%. That means that if you invest 12%, they'll invest 6% for free into your 401k with you. It's always an option that I recommend taking as it's free money. There are also Roth 401k's, which are kind of the two mixed together. You get the same restrictions and benefits as a Roth IRA, but with a higher contribution limit of $19,000, just like a 401k. They are a little bit harder to come by, but it's just to be noted that those do exist. Now that we've gone over the differences between a Roth IRA and 401k, which one is better for you? I think in most situations, a Roth IRA might outshine the 401k just a little bit. If you're young and you're in a low tax bracket and you have time to invest your money, Roth IRAs definitely are the way to go as you're investing in post-tax money. That means that when you're taking it out, it's all tax-free. But I think the opposite is true, that if you're in a high tax bracket, Roth IRAs might not be the best option for you. 401k's are really good if you can get an employer match. If you can't, I probably wouldn't recommend them. But if they do, always do the max contribution limit for your employer to match, as it's free money. So I think the answer is both is probably the best option. If you can get the employer match in a 401k and get that free money and then put the rest into a Roth IRA, I think that's the best option for you, as your money will grow with that compound interest, and for the most part you'll get it tax-free with a Roth IRA. Alright guys, that wraps up today's video. Hopefully you come out of this with a little bit better understanding about Roth IRAs and 401k's and the benefits of them, and maybe why they might be good for you. If you guys did like this video, please go ahead and smash that like button. It really does help me out and helps YouTube recommend my videos to other people. If you want to see more content from me or like this, hit that subscribe button. I do post every Friday. And if you guys got any topics you want me to talk about or any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. With all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. And as always, think the unthinkable, do the impossible, and live like there's no tomorrow. Until next time, take it easy.